So what's up guys, I'm Pixel Sammy, and in this particular video what I'm going to basically do is I'm going to edit your photos. Yes, like a month back or so I just gave a post in my community where I just asked for you guys to submit some of your pictures for me to edit. Like some of the other YouTubers also doing the same thing, like they're taking your pictures and editing them on their own style. So in this particular video I'm going to show exactly the same thing, but in my case I'm going to do it a little bit in a different way. So I've chosen 3 pictures. All of them are portrait pictures. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 3 pictures and I'm going to just take it in such a way and edit it in such a way that if they are placed in a 3-panel way in Instagram, they look like they belong to the same owner. For example, I'm going to edit the 3 pictures in the same fashion so that if I place the pictures in my Instagram or in their Instagram, then the 3 pictures look extremely similar in their fashion as if it is their own style. So I'm going to edit 3 pictures in a similar fashion. So basically shout out to everyone who actually sent their pictures for me to edit, and I'm going to make a second episode of this particular video as well. So if you guys are interested in sending your pictures and having a shout out from me on my channel for you guys for your Instagram, then you guys can send your pictures in this email, which is there in the link below and in the screen as well, I hope so. So just mail me those pictures and I'll make a second episode of this particular video as well. And I really have fun actually editing your pictures. One of the pictures I edited today is one of GoPro, while other one is from Canon and the other one is I don't remember honestly. So that is pretty much it, and thank you so much you guys for sending your pictures once again, and let's get started. Okay, so here we are in Lightroom, and these are the 3 photos which I've chosen. So this is a photograph of a cute girl, and this is shot in a GoPro. This is another footage, and this is the 3rd picture. So I'm going to start with this one. Okay, so the first picture is from Siddesh. You comment regularly on all my videos. Thank you so much for giving me a picture. You send me more than 1 pictures, so thank you so much for that, but I found this one the best one. So first basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just choose one of my presets. So as you can see, this particular preset suits well, but I'm not going to choose this one. I'm going to go for a golden look for this particular case because there are lots of greens which I want to turn into yellow because of a little bit of added Australian effect. I'm going to go through one of my another preset packs as well, but I guess high up will suit the best one. So if you guys want to download high up, then you guys can purchase the full pack which is there in the download description below. So now it is pretty much done. All I'm going to do is I'm going to add another brush layer just like this, and I'm going to just increase the shadows for this particular case around his neck just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. As you can see, I'm losing a little bit of details there, and just brush over it a little bit more, and I'm going to just increase the exposure just a little bit and increase a little bit of contrast as well. And that is pretty much it for this particular footage. So this is the before and after. So the next one is from Sumit. Sumit, thank you so much for sending me a picture. So I'm going to just crop this thing out. For now, I'm going to just focus on the face for this particular person. Thank you so much for sending me this picture. So I'm going to just skim through some of my presets and see which one suits best. Now I'm going to go with vintage yellow because as I just said, I'm going to use and make all the 3 images similar in a little bit of character so that if they are placed in one single grid of Instagram, then they look exactly the same. So this one looks perfect to me, but his face is very dark. So basically now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just create a brush adjustment layer. I'm going to just brush over his face just a little bit, and I'm going to adjust it with the shadows and the exposure. And that is pretty much it. So as you can see, this is the before and after, and if you want this preset to download, then the purchase link is in the description below. And the 3rd one is from Vinay. Vinay, thank you so much for sending me your GoPro picture. So for now I want to just skim through some of my presets and see which one fits best. As you can see, it is taken in a bright sunny daylight, so it is very tough for me to actually combine the nature of all these three clips all at once, but I feel vintage yellow fits my needs the best. And I'm going to just use a brush tool to just brush over her skin and her hands to make it a little bit glowy, because for now, because of the preset, it is looking a little bit darker. So I'm going to just add my effect and just make them a little bit brighter. And I'm going to just reduce the saturation of her sari a little bit, because I feel it is popping out a little bit too much. So I have just reduced the saturation of her sari, which is the reds in the saturation panel, just a little bit. So this is how I edited all your footages. Now just to make sure, this is not the best way to edit this particular pictures, but this is my style. And also I have just limited myself to make all the three images in the same nature, so that they look exactly of the same nature. This was my criteria of editing these particular footages. So these are all my three images which I just edited for you guys. Okay, so the last one is a bonus one, and this one is from a YouTuber and an Instagrammer called Lost Toner, and I found this picture to be the best one from all of the rest. So I thought of editing this one separately and in a totally different tone than all the others. Lost Toner, I don't know your real names, but thank you so much for sending me your picture. So, to edit your picture, I did some basic things. All I did was apply my Cambridge Blue preset onto your picture, which more or less done that entire job. And then what I basically did was I did some minor local adjustments to the shadows, highlights, to the blacks, and a little bit of sharpening. And then after that, what I did was I just added a brush layer onto your footage, onto your picture, and then I basically increased the brightness of your skin tones, because it was looking a lot darker because of the sun behind. And then what I did was I added a graduated filter to make the sky a little bit orangish. And that is pretty much it. And then what I did was I used the brush tool to remove the portions of the graduated filter from your skin, because your skin was looking a lot more saturated. So that is pretty much it. After the graduated filter, it was pretty much done. And just after a little bit of minor adjustments, this is the before and after. So Lost Toner, thanks so much for sending me a picture. And that is pretty much it. And thank you so much for the first episode of where I edit your pictures. And if you guys want to send your pictures, then send your pictures in the email in the comment section down below, and I will make a second episode of this particular video. With that being said, thank you so much. And I am Pixel Sammy. We'll be back with another tutorial soon. Peace out.